Dangerous.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Yo, episode 48.
48.
George, Ryan, Greg, back in the building. Seen this podcast?
No. Isn't it 40? Isn't it 49?
48. Last week was 47.
Are you sure?
I'm over here watching videos and you starting already.
Are you sure?
I think so. Who's number 48? I have nobody.
Hang on, let me see. Are you sure it's 48?
It's 48.
Dang. Number 48
Ooh,
in sports.
Sneakerhead Nation. Chutneys are playoff 13s. Playoff 13s.
Oh, there's a Cleveland Brown. No, he's number 7. Never mind.
Who's number 48?
Nobody, I guess. Some hockey player. Played for the St. Louis Blues. They didn't show the back of his jersey.
Torrey
though.
Hunter.
What's up? Just plain old Don.
Torrey Hunter.
Oh, Troy Polamalu.
Torrey Hunter.
Shout out to McFly.
Malu wasn't 48. He was 43.
43.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
43. Man, bro, you made me say that on record.
You should be embarrassed.
Hey, got you. He got you.
Torrey Hunter, Rick Ruschel.
I know you could just hit that. You know you just hit that button and then it'll flip it around.
I'm not good at this. Bow. Shout out to Manor.
Shout out to Manor.
Are
they watching?
Yeah, I guess. He said he's driving while watching. So it's a bad time to go live when everybody getting off work.
That's true.
All right.
Be safe.
Y'all be safe out there. Yo, what's up, Callous Tongue? What we talking about today, Ryan?
We're talking about All-Star Weekend blunders, the supreme hype, Jordan sitting. Is it good for the culture?
I think it is.
And
Too many Jordans.
we'll get into now our week of pickups.
Well, you and Georgia getting your pickups.
You got no pickups? Nobody got pickups with me? Dang, I got some pickups.
None.
Let me just run through my
Nothing came out. What came out?
Everything?
I mean, no, I don't think so. Well, All Star. I mean, we could talk about All Star shoes, but none. All these all suck. They all suck.
Talk about All-Star shoes. I picked up a Jordan All-Star 1
Yeah, they suck.
this weekend. Fire.
They don't suck.
Fire
They
Flames.
It's just not worth like.
I picked up,
They suck.
shout out to Mike Rich, the homie, because I wasn't going to cop him. Then I saw his review video, and I was able to get them under retail. So I copped Jordan 6 All-Stars.
Those suck too.
Oh, those are trash.
They're not trash. Have you seen them in person?
Yes,
They're not trash.
Really trash.
No.
Black Cat.
Mike's going to be offended when he hears this now.
Black Cat 6s are better than those.
False.
That is facts.
That is absolutely 100% false.
Talking about the one with the perforated.
Perforated hole.
Those are not better.
You guys are just in here talking about all kinds of shoes that suck cock.
Yeah, those suck.
I picked up a pair of Air Force One SF camos. Fire.
It's fine. Those are fine.
Those are fire. And I'm
Use
still
those to fight fire.
and I'm still waiting on my
I mean, firefighters could
My-
wear them to match with their uniform.
my orange bottom Ultra Boost that I bought. They got stuck in North Carolina 5 days ago and it hasn't updated since because they were shipped ground and I'll probably fucking never see them in my whole life.
They probably delivered at somebody else's house.
I'm so salty.
George,
I ordered
Ground
them.
shipping.
Oh, I'm so salty.
I don't think you're done yet. That's only you only got 2 All Star shoes. What?
I said, why do y'all like bourbon on the mic so much?
People like to hear it.
No, they don't.
Everybody likes our burp.
I don't see what the issue is. It's not like the whole show is a one burp. It's like for 0.5 seconds. Wait, you
adds
guys there?
character.
You didn't buy any other All Star
Oh, I
shoes?
picked up these Just Don shorts. There was no other All-Star shoes.
Yeah, there was the whole like Vachetta
You didn't try
Tan
for
thing. I thought
I tried to get
you
the
wanted the whole
LeBrons.
Vachetta Tan thing.
I tried to get the LeBrons, but they were gone and undefeated by the time I got there.
Oh.
Oh, I know they actually had them. They didn't do raffle on them for that? They just
No, first come, first served. They still have the foams.
Oh, really? Oh, that's good. to know.
300.
I'm glad they still have
If it
them
was Nike, I would go buy them and then take them back.
because they got them sold out on sneakers. This is insane. No pickups, George.
Nope. No pickups.
Nothing for me, obviously, until June, and no Jordans for the year of 2017.
Except for Royal Ones.
Except for Royal Ones. Those don't count. They're legendary.
They count. It's a shoe.
Doesn't count.
Okay.
They're legendary status.
I mean, it would have been nice to be in New Orleans because that Jordan pop-up had black red ones randomly
And-
on the show.
and
I mean, they had other stuff too. But
And they had gold 30s.
31s.
31s. You could have
seen
copped
those.
those.
I thought those were baby shoes. No grown
I mean,
man
there
should
was
wear
only
gold
like
shoes.
100
I'm
pairs
sorry.
made or something like that. Like they tweet, I don't know, it was something where they like. Apparently, like the way that a couple of those places did it was kind of dope. Like Foot Locker had a shot clock, and it would like go down, and when the shot clock went off, or whatever it was, they would open up a box and another shoe would be available.
And that was where?
Foot Locker sounds kind of dope.
I mean,
And then Jordan pop up was like either Instagram or tweeting what they had or something like that.
I don't know how to open this.
yeah,
beer.
I seen those gold 31s, and they look like baby shoes. No grown man should wear gold shoes.
I don't even know if I saw. I want to say I saw a picture, but
The only gold shoes that are acceptable to wear are Air Max 97s. I believe those are. Those might be the only gold shoes that are acceptable to wear as a man. All right. Gold shoes are for women.
oh yeah, I did see it. I mean, it's like, did you cut yourself?
No.
You better drink that.
That
What's
was crazy.
What's releasing this week?
Like science.
Y'all copying anything this week? Besides
What is releasing this
Triumph
week?
Versus-
We've got Jordan 12 playoffs. We've
Fire.
got NMD triple blacks, and the Solars have been popping up at retailers. They just released
Okay, wait.
concepts
Restock
today.
is happening
Wait,
again.
are they Solars or are they a new one?
Yeah,
It's the Solars.
okay.
It's the same ones. They're restocking.
Okay.
It's the monochrome pack, white, black, and red.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like a red one this time, not a solar.
No.
Oh, okay.
And then those alternate 8s come out.
You copping?
Suck.
No, I don't.
Hardcore
I only
suck.
have 1 8.
Somebody was talking about. Did I mention this last time? Somebody was talking about like cutting the
Straps off?
straps, and it actually looked like the shoe underneath is kind of dope.
I don't know if I ever seen anybody do that. That might be a good idea. I got to get them for cheap if I do that.
You can uncage. You talking about uncage all the time. You can uncage those.
That'd be fire.
Zebra Yeezy V2 coming out this weekend, and a grip of Supreme stuff. Their new.
It comes out this weekend? Supreme stuff?
Tomorrow.
Yeah, sorry, tomorrow.
You're right,
tomorrow.
Thursday.
Today.
You're right.
By the time this gets uploaded, but it's their first drop of this season, so people have been going crazy over those MetroCards, breaking into. Like, could you imagine like just being a normal person in New York, having to go down into the subway, just trying to get to work, and there's fucking 1,000 kids in line in a machine to buy MetroCards?
Hopefully, all those people already have their like passes or whatever to just get on the train and go. But I would have fought everybody.
We're gonna get to that because that's utter nonsense. Oh, you forgot Reese.
Yeah, Reese Forbes highs. I was gonna
I
say
didn't
that.
forget. There's no reason to mention it.
Why?
Nobody cares about SBs.
SBs might be back. They still
Bro,
not
you buy
everywhere.
every shoe made out of denim.
Not anymore. that was 2012.
George, you're not going to cop.
No,
Why?
Cowtown released them today. I wonder if they sold out.
because I have no business buying SBs.
You're
when
right,
I
but
should
you know-
get rid of. You literally told me my what was it? New Year's resolution should be to get rid of all
You're
SBs.
right, but there are certain ones that you should keep. You shouldn't get rid of Tiffany Dunks.
I haven't even worn them yet.
Doesn't matter.
That should tell you right there that I would never wear.
That's your
that right
grail.
there might be the reason why you should buy the Reese ones because your grail, one of your grails, quote unquote grails,
Yeah.
is the low. Your quote unquote grail is the Tiffany low. You might as well just buy the high, even if you wear it or not. At least you get it for
I mean, if I-
110.
unless-
Actually, you could probably get it for under retail.
if I
If
had
you
a
contact
bit-
the home.
How about after this podcast, we take a ride over to Cowtown, we pick
Yeah.
up a 10 and a
and
12,
get in the raffle.
and we get into the raffle.
They have one pair they're raffling.
I don't know, man. I feel like we should all get them. To be honest,
It would be kind of dope if it was a yellow lobster, though. That'd be crazy.
And then it was a 9.5 or a 10.
yes.
You would sell it immediately.
I
You
would
ain't
wear the
wearing it.
shit out of that.
No,
You
I
might
would
wear.
wear
You
that.
might
Like
wear
yellow
one to
lobster,
sell it.
yellow lobster. I would wear yellow lobster. If I got a
you
yellow
just said
lobster,
SBs are dead.
if I got a yellow lobster for free, I would wear the shit out of it.
I don't know about that.
I might learn how to skateboard.
I think I'll sell it and pay
skate
off
it.
literally all my credit card debt.
I think honestly,
Then I wouldn't have to do
Credit card
scams no more.
Fraud, yeah. Credit card
you must
fraud.
be from Bronx. I would definitely wear a yellow. Like I want to wear salmon toes every week. I just haven't yet, but because I'm just like, I just can't make myself wear them.
You might as well. They're bricks.
I'll probably wear them. Yeah, right. I could at least get rid of them joints. I'll probably sell them joints. I mean, I'll probably wear them joints to like SneakerCon or Desert, the HSS and BHT Fest. What's it called?
Desert Showdown in the
Showdown.
Desert.
Yeah,
Shoes,
Showdown
and,
Desert.
shoes in the desert.
Which the Sneak This is officially going to be a part of.
Fact.
The Showdown in the Desert. Been had those versus Heated Soul Summit gunfight in the middle of the floor.
Yes, bite the dust. So we definitely will be there doing a live podcast, and probably making fun of everybody, and probably getting made fun of by other people. That's just
Maybe
the way
we
it
can
is.
get some vloggers on our channel.
Maybe we could get a vlogger to sit with us.
Maybe we could get a vlogger to sit with
I
us.
guarantee, but when SneakerCon comes, it's a lot of them
it's
gonna be
be
there.
crazy.
A lot of them gonna be in there.
I asked Rich Mike the other day if he was going to be there. He didn't tell me.
I don't think he's coming all the way from Atlanta.
Him and his homie, they did a vlog a few days ago. They went somewhere. They went to Florida.
Yeah, but Atlanta,
I guess
Florida
it's not
is
that
only
far.
like a 3-hour drive.
We can start a GoFundMe for Rich Mike.
Yeah,
We'll start.
I'm not starting a GoFundMe for people who have more money than I do. All right, thanks. Appreciate it.
GoFundMe to
GoFundMe, get Mike to Arizona.
To get Mike to AZ.
Bring all the boosts with you.
I honestly think all three of us should buy the Dunk High Reese Forbes. I do. I feel like under retail if we could get them. I just feel like it's one of those sneakers.
Okay,
we're not going to get the
getting
lows.
it for under retail. So
Why not?
You're probably not.
it's
getting
already
it.
selling out.
Oh, it
Have
is?
you not
I don't
seen,
know. I
like,
haven't looked at them.
skate shops are doing the thing where they're doing the call-in order, and they have like 3 sizes left. That's it. So like, if
I
their
haven't looked.
local customers are going in there buying them, they're going to sell out.
I haven't looked in. So I didn't know idea. Well, I'm going to try, I think.
No, you're not. You can't buy shoes.
I'm going to try it one day. I'm going to probably try in 2017, something like
Here we
that.
go.
I'm not having this discussion with you.
Who you calling?
Cowtown.
Yo, this is our first live call. Shh, everybody shh.
This is a prank call.
Cowtown.
Yeah, I was wondering, do you guys have any of the Forbes dunks left?
The Nike Dunks,
Yeah.
jean looking.
Yes.
A few. What size did you need?
Like a 9.5 or a 10, and then also a 12.
Okay, give me 1 sec.
Okay.
This is tense.
You know what size and what shoe?
What's that?
You know what shoe you were looking for?
Yeah, it's the Nike Dunks Forbes, the Dunk Highs, the denim ones
I
that
think
came out
it's a
today.
different person.
You know what size?
Yeah, I'm looking for a 9.5 or a 10, and then also a
going
12.
on? What is this guy, drunk?
I do have a 9.5 and a 10, but I have no 12.
No 12. Okay, what time are you open till?
We are open till 8.
How much are
And
they?
then what? And they're 110, correct?
They are 109.95. So.
Thank you.
Okay,
All right.
perfect. Thank
Who
you.
is this guy? This guy got to be high
Bye.
on weed. What is this guy talking about?
Everyone is high there. I mean, it's a skate shop. What do you
got to
expect?
be higher than us.
No,
I think it was
no.
a different person.
They're 109.95. Oh, okay. My bad, fam.
And then that got to be the same dude. He was like, "What shoe? What size?
What are you talking
What are we talking
Do you know
about?
what you're looking for?
What are we looking for?" Shout out to Cowtown. That's our local SB spot out here.
SB plug. I'm serious. We might have to go over after this and get that 9.5 and 10.
I can't, man. I can't do it. Now, if you want to cop for me and hold them until I want to pay you in June, knock yourself out.
Oh, put them on. Don't you have Rocio credit card?
Wait. So
Yeah.
June 1st or
June 1st.
okay?
I already know what I want.
Which
Red
is-
October.
King Push, Boost,
Okay.
and the EQT Boost thingies,
Oh, yeah.
whatever. That's it right now.
Those are close to retail.
Yeah, right now. So that's
Those
it.
are fresh. Those are
I'm buying
comfortable as
those
hell.
June 1st. So
Okay.
be on the lookout. Pickups. I'll have pickups.
Coming June 1st. Stay tuned.
All-Star Weekend. Y'all watch All-Star Weekend?
All-Star Weekend was absolute 100% fucking trash.
Trash. Did you watch
I don't
any,
watch, I
George?
don't watch nothing.
The fact-
we put the All-Star game on after, I think my phone was plugged in the other room, and then I went and got it, and you guys were texting, and I was like, oh yeah, the All-Star game's on. So I put it on. It was in the fourth quarter with like 6 minutes left. So I like watched the end.
The fact that Anthony Davis was okay with breaking Wilt's record in that game was fucking terrible.
The fact that he campaigned to be MVP. Man, come on, bro.
Come on.
That's whack.
Don't act like in the locker room there's not discussion about that every year about who's going to be
Okay.
who's going to be MVP
No,
this
no, no,
time.
no,
y'all.
no, no.
I
I don't
guarantee
know.
you that
Okay,
conversation
but still,
happens.
but to like
They always give one person the ball. That's what happens.
okay, but to score 100 points in a half of basketball that has absolutely no defense and to break
it's-
a
yeah, that's
record
terrible.
from like 62, 63.
I don't have a problem with the record being broken. I have a problem with the game. I saw highlights of, I don't know what it was, the 03 game or what. It was a game, All-Star game from Iverson was in it. Kobe was in it. I think Jordan was there. So when was he back with the
Oh,
Wizards?
the one where
02,
with Marion.
They were playing super hard at the end, and I
Super
think the
hard.
It went
final
to
score was like 98-96.
Well, yeah, but didn't they go to overtime?
Yeah, I think
Not the one that I'm thinking of. The one that I'm thinking of.
a couple
ended
years
up-
ago. But
Kobe
that-
passed to Tim Duncan at the end, and Tim Duncan, somebody tried to block him. He missed a shot. But
that's
it was
the-
like 98-96.
That's what I was, because I was texting with Brendan during the game, and he was like, "This is trash. I'm turning it off." And I was like, "It's always trash until like the third or fourth quarter, and then once the third or fourth quarter rolls around, then you start they start playing.
They
but they
tried
never
to.
did.
They tried to
No,
start a
they
little
didn't.
bit, and then they
They
didn't.
didn't.
Well, let's start from the beginning. Okay, the best part of All-Star Weekend was actually the celebrity game. That might have been the best part to see how whack some people are. Master P might be the wackest player ever. All right,
And
right
that
now.
cat had a NBA contract at one point.
His jersey was so tight, I thought he was about to explode. All right.
Yeah.
Facts. 3-point contest. I mean, it was but like the way Tristan Thompson, not Tristan Thompson, Klay Thompson didn't even make the next
I don't know
round.
why, but like the all Moneyball rack bugs me. Like you don't need that. It's too much.
Yeah, what year did they start that? Was that like 2 years ago? I
don't know.
It was like a rack just all money, but I mean, it was all right. Who won? I can't remember. Kyle Lowry?
No.
Oh,
Gordon.
homeboy on the
Eric Gordon.
He won.
Wait. So they had all money balls, but then still a money ball at the end of all the
Yeah.
other racks?
So, like-
yeah, that's whack.
But that's been like that for like the last
So
2 or
you-
3
you
You
years.
should have to make all of them to get 30 points. I'm sorry. Craig Hodges, watching
you-
Craig Hodges
one of
growing
the
up,
greatest
and then
ever.
watch that.
So what was that? 1940.
You should know who Craig Hodges is.
So
1940.
So actually, a funny story about feeling old as fuck. So I was at the shop last week, pound for pound, and there's this kid Anthony that works there. He's like 19, and I was looking at those Tiempo 94s, the one that had a flap on them that I like,
yeah.
and he's like, "Did you know that like a long time ago?" He's like, "Baseball cleats used to have that flap on them," and I was like, "Bro."
God.
I was like,
That's how you know we getting old. When you hear stuff like that, when I was talking to Cuddy, shout out to the homie Rudo, he had never seen Sean Kemp play basketball. He was like, I never saw him. I'm like, Jesus. Like, Sean Kemp? You've never seen him play? No.
bro. Then when I was like, "How old are you?" He's like, "I was born in '97," and I was like, "The Suns haven't even been to the finals since you were born."
Bruh. Some of these people, there's people like I be talking about like 9/11. They have no idea it happened. I mean, they knew it happened, but they didn't experience it. They learned it in school, and I'm like, yo, I forgot. Like we were there.
Is that like how our parents feel about Pearl
You were-
Harbor?
you were in New York?
Our parents in Georgia?
No, but you know what I'm saying. We were like, live, watching it.
That's how George feels about D-Day.
Storming the beach on Normandy. He's on. Storming the beach
I was
on
in
Normandy.
I was in Marseille that day.
You're the one that brought down Adolf.
He was in line for Supreme.
Yes, a German tank with a Supreme logo on it.
Slayer Supreme. He was in there copying. Oh yeah, but All-Star Weekend trash. Dunk contest, the worst dunk contest
Oh, my God.
of all
The
time.
last
I
dunk
don't know
was
about that.
super
All
dope.
time.
The
Nah.
last dunk was super dope.
I mean, but I
You're
guess.
forgetting about everything after Vince Carter stopped betwing then and now.
No, that's
You're
how
thinking
bad
about
it.
literally
You didn't.
everyone.
You didn't watch it.
You didn't
That's
watch
how
it.
bad it was.
Nate Robinson took about 75
Doesn't
attempts
matter.
to dunk on somebody.
And
Doesn't
these
even
cats,
matter.
these
That's how
cats,
bad it was.
I think there was only like 2 or 3 cats that hit a dunk in their first attempt.
Same thing.
Okay, Aaron Gordon.
It was
his name,
bad.
right?
Yeah.
First of all, he might be a little funny.
Okay.
All right, facts.
All
All
right.
right. He's a
All
little
right.
weird.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, watch his interviews. He's a little weird. Aaron Gordon should have easily won the dunk contest.
Probably
He
should've.
flew a drone out there, and then he dropped
I've
it,
seen it.
missed it.
That was dumb.
Now it's like, all right, you know what? If I would have missed
If
that,
you would have ran and in the air caught it from the drone, but the drone just
That would've
dropped it on
tight.
the ground. Like what was the point?
wait a minute, did
I
it hit
don't
the
get it.
ground and then
Yeah,
he tried to?
it bounced
Oh,
it.
okay.
Yeah.
That makes no sense. That's lame.
It was like, there's
If
too
the
much stuff,
drone
like,
threw the lob from half court and then he did something, okay.
jumping over the DJ booth, jumping over cars, like don't stop. Just fucking do a sick dunk. There was doper dunks in the game than there was in the fucking All Stars in the dunk.
Well, the
contest.
problem is they did. What was it? Halftime of the celebrity game. They had the dudes from like Team
they
Flight
did?
Brothers
Oh,
or
I
whatever
didn't
out
Those
there.
kids' dunks that I sent y'all were better
Yeah.
than the dunks in the All Star
actually might have
in the All Star dunk contest.
The playpen.
They were like dunking on like
I
Fisher
know
Price.
Fisher
hoops.
Price. I couldn't remember the name.
And fucking homie from
did like 9
homie from
spins.
Bucks. Whoo.
Who?
That boy.
Giannis
Yeah, that boy.
I'm telling y'all,
flushes.
top 10. He
That
stay healthy.
boy flushes.
He stay healthy. He'll be a top 10 player ever.
Ooh, some of the dopest dunks in
All
game.
right.
Why not?
Stop.
He was
Why not?
slamming.
Stop it.
Why not?
You just said top 10 ever in history.
Is Kobe a top 10 player ever? Stop it. Don't.
Whoa, you said top 10 in history?
I think he has the potential to be a top 10 player ever in basketball.
Oh, you got to chill out. I thought you meant like in the game, like currently. Like no.
Why
yeah.
wouldn't? Why
You need to
doesn't he
chill
have
out.
that potential?
No, he doesn't.
I'm not having this conversation
Yeah,
with you.
that's a bold.
Why not?
Those are false facts.
What do you mean, why not? I mean, what does he do besides dunk that would make you say, oh, he's in the top 10?
Yeah, he's not.
He balls out. You see, you guys don't watch NBA like I do. I watch actual Buck games.
I'm aware of what he's doing this season.
Balling.
That doesn't mean he's a top 10 all-time
No, I didn't say
player.
that. I said he has the potential to be. That's all I
A lot
said.
of people do.
Top 10
No,
all time.
not a lot of people do.
Is
Not a lot of people
LeBron
do.
top 10 all time?
Yeah, I mean, you would
of course
struggle.
he is.
You would struggle to put anyone who plays in this
is Kobe?
era right now in the
Of
top
course,
10.
Kobe is a top 10 all time. And
Is
so
Barkley?
is LeBron. No.
You think he's better than Charles Barkley?
Who?
You would besides
Not yet. I didn't
Besides
say he's in it yet.
besides LeBron, and keep in mind Duncan already retired last year, and KG before him. I don't even know if you put KG in
KG's
the
not a
top,
top 10.
but
Duncan, yes.
you would struggle to put anyone who plays right now in the top 10 besides LeBron all time.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
I mean,
Duh. Like, what are you talking about?
The only way.
so that's the point. Why would you put him of all people?
No, I
in there?
didn't. I said he has the potential to be.
Who has
Not
more
now.
potential, him or Steph
I
Curry?
understand what you're saying, but you're putting his potential up front of all those other dudes who are already better than him.
I mean, they're better due to time they've been in the league, not because they're
No,
actually
same
better.
age.
Like who?
Anthony Davis is better than him.
He has the potential too to be in the top 10.
Boogie is better than him.
I didn't say that he's knocking one of them off. I just said
So they're
he's-
all going to be in the top 10 then?
I said they all have the potential to be.
So five
All
of the
them
top
do.
10 players
I don't see
to
it.
ever
They
play
don't.
basketball are currently playing in the NBA right now.
I said they
Karl Anthony Towns is more skilled than he is.
okay.
I mean-
I said they have the potential to be top 10 players all time.
I
Warren is better than
understand that,
he
but
is.
you have to base that on something. Like, what do you see him doing that makes you put him in that category?
Bro, he's like a 6'10" point guard. He can shoot. He can score. He can play some
he
defense.
can shoot from where?
He can play. He can shoot from within about 19 feet. He's good. Look, he's good. He has potential.
He's
to be
very
a top
good. He
10
was an
ever.
all-star, but
All
he's
right.
not.
All-star starter.
That's a
His
big
first all-star
difference.
game ever. All right.
There's a big difference between.
Look. Anyways,
All right, so since
he has potential.
So since
Anthony Davis, he does, but he got to stay healthy. Boogie, he can, but he got to stay sane. All right. Facts. All right.
I'm just telling you,
I
forwards
didn't
who are
say
better
he
than
was.
him.
I didn't say that like they're not like. You're
Embiid?
absolutely right.
Embiid might be better than him already. Jokic,
Embiid, efficiency wise, might be better than him. A better basketball player than him. I don't know. All right.
what do you mean?
He's more efficient than him, but he runs point. Like they're two different positions. Like you got the ball in your hand the entire time. It's two
He's
different
not
positions.
their point guard.
He plays point. What are you talking
No,
about?
he doesn't.
He plays point a lot of times out there. What are you talking about?
If you're handling the ball half the time, it doesn't mean you're the point guard on the team.
Look, man, I'm telling you what I see when I watch the Bucks play basketball. He has potential. That's it.
The Bucks are in the Bulls division. I'm quite sure I've watched the Bucks more than you over the last 5 years.
oh, called out.
I'm just saying.
You think you watch more NBA basketball than I have in the last
Bucks
5
and
years?
Bulls, yes,
Okay,
way more.
Yes, you watched the Bucks Bulls games more than me in the last 5 years. That's it.
Yes, they're in the same division.
You watched
I've,
the more-
I've probably seen him play more than you have. That's what I'm saying.
If you watch Bucks and Bulls, that means I was probably watching Bucks and Bulls at the exact same time as well. All right, like you weren't and I wasn't. Like you just you were that day. I wasn't.
I highly
Get
doubt
him.
that. But
Anyway,
Get 'em.
All-Star game, trash, all right?
Trash.
And I guarantee coming up soon that pretty much players are going to be like, you know what? I'm not even going to participate in it. Like they're going to do.
They
just
need
like
to
the
make
Pro
they
Bowl.
need to make it worth something
Nah,
worth something
that's
like they
different.
did for baseball.
not?
Like they need to make it worth
because
something.
number one, the NFL Pro Bowl is at the end
But
of the
they
season.
hate that about baseball.
It's at the end of the season, so they want to be done with football. And also, the injury factor is way different in the NFL than it is in the NBA.
If I was
Completely different.
Yeah, but if I'm like a LeBron and I get voted in, I'd probably be like, yeah, I'm good. I'm not gonna sit this one out and just let them put in somebody else. Like being voted in is enough. I think pretty soon LeBron and them would
Yes,
just
but they
be
don't
like,
look
you know
at it
what?
like that. They
They
look
don't.
at it like my fans want to see me there, so
True.
I'm going to go honor their vote.
That game was the worst All-Star game I've ever seen.
Ever.
Ever seen.
That was
I've
terrible.
never
I'm
seen.
sure
It was a
last
terrible
year's
game.
was just as bad.
No,
You just didn't think
The
about it that
only
way.
good part of that game
Last year's wasn't close at the end either.
The only good part of that
197
game
or 180
was Russell Westbrook to KD back to Russell Westbrook. Shivers.
They said it was still
Chills.
awkward
Tear-
after that, though.
Tear in my eye. That was the greatest moment of all All-Star
That moment
weekend.
was, it looked dope until you read the stories that said it was still awkward after that.
Oh, I'm sure it was awkward.
It just made lame.
It just made me sad. That made me the most sad that KD.
It's
that
the
was
most-
the saddest I've been since that KD left Oklahoma City since he left Oklahoma
It's the
City.
most petty dispute between two people maybe in history of the world.
Petty is, I mean, not like petty. I mean, you're talking
It's
about two players that
petty.
have been like joined at the hip, whether by choice or not, for years
It's
now.
petty.
And it's like, you know what? Maybe he should have called and said, you know what, man, we had a good run. I'm going to go ahead and go somewhere else.
It's petty.
You can be mad at that. Like, you can be mad at that.
It's fake anger, completely, 100%. What are they angry about? They didn't bang each other's wives. They didn't steal from each other. They didn't.
Well, I don't know if
stabbed each
KD
other's
talking about
backs.
like actual
Loyalty.
I don't
beef,
think
though,
KD's
versus
angry.
corn.
I don't think
It's
KD's
loyalty.
angry. We're talking about Russell
It's
Westbrook.
corny. Those free agencies for a reason. You got to worry about number one.
It's still bullshit.
Yeah,
there's
but
a
you can
right way to
still
do
let
things and a
somebody
wrong
know,
way to do
though.
things,
What
and
are
it
you
wasn't the right
talking
way.
about?
All right.
What do you mean?
If one of us was like, if one of us was like, just disappeared and you just listened and saw us on another
if
podcast.
Adidas or somebody offered you $50,000 to go do something else, I would expect you to take the money.
But you wouldn't expect me to say, "Hey, y'all, Adidas off me. I just be out. You come here Wednesday to record, and I'm gone." You'd be like, "What the heck is Greg at?" You wouldn't even think about it.
Quite sure that we would talk about it.
You're
since
right because I
know
would
you.
tell you.
Yeah, he didn't say nothing.
I know you.
How do you guys know what was discussed?
That's what
we
they
know
said.
everything.
That's what they said.
What are we debating here?
It's all in the media.
This is all based off of what they said. What Westbrook has said. That's all based on. I have
Durant-
no idea.
what Durant has said?
He said he didn't tell him. Well, Durant said that he did, and then he said he didn't. I think. So that's all I'm basing it off of. Russell Westbrook saying he didn't say a single thing. I'm saying that you could be like, bro, I know we had a good run. You could say something. That's
Okay.
it. Now maybe Russell Westbrook is a little bit emotional,
So
but
you're like emotional for like a week and then like it's over with.
no, still like you hate
see,
that person.
I don't know, man. And I'm surprised to hear you say that. No, I'm surprised to hear you say that because growing up, where I grew up, I told you, you get into a fist fight.
Nah,
You get into a fist fight with one person on the playground. Every single time I saw them, I had to fight them. That's why I chose not to
Yes.
fight all the time. Facts. All right.
Yes.
You get into a dispute with
You
they're
fight
now
with your
beefing.
friend though. You have a conversation before. We're gonna fight, and at the end, we're gonna be homies again.
That's different.
That's literally the conversation that
but that's
people
the
in my
key word.
neighborhood have.
That's
they
the
ain't
key
homies.
word.
They ain't homies though.
That's the key word. Conversation. They never had a
They never had a
conversation. about it.
conversation.
They never had a conversation. That's the key word.
Then the analogy is bad. If you're gonna fight each other, you're in contact.
You said
Like,
the
you're
beef.
fighting.
You said the beef is fake or bad. Like their beef.
Yeah, it's
they're
corny.
They're mad beef at each other. They got to keep it going now. They got to just be mad at each other.
That's dumb.
Now they could easily stop. I'm sure Westbrook could easily stop it. I mean, he's probably the most angry. I mean, it's in hindsight.
It's dumb and
it's
corny.
dumb. All right.
The media
But-
probably created a lot of it anyway.
Oh, they made it
Seen
worse.
like Russell Westbrook and playing him like yelling when he was going back to the bench. All he was telling him was, "I'm gonna give you 40," and then that's it. And the media took it and went out the left window.
But that was kind of whack to go to the team that like put you out. Like you're desperate. Like
You wanna
I
win, you
get
wanna
it.
win.
I get it. I'm not saying he's wrong to do it, but it was
you're
kind
not
of whack.
You weren't mad at LeBron when he did it. Why are you mad at KD?
But he didn't go to like the team that put him out. Like, what are you talking about?
He went to a team that had other superstars.
Okay,
I'm
so
not mad about the stars.
Here's the
I'm talking about
thing.
the team that just put you out.
Here's the thing about
I don't
here,
think
no,
that
and,
count- I
and
don't
also
think
and also like here's the difference between LeBron and KD. Like, yeah, LeBron left his hometown. That's fine. But what LeBron and Chris Bosh did when they went to Miami is really not much different than what Ray Allen and Kevin Garnett did when they went to Boston, except for the fact that it was done on draft day and it was through trades. Like, I mean, it was all planned. Like, KD went to a team that he should have beat in the Western Conference Finals. They had 3 shots to beat him.
They were up 3-1.
They were up 3-1.
What does that have to do with anything?
What do you mean? What does it have to do? And then he leaves.
You're
to go
biased,
there.
number one, because you think
It's
Curry
like
is
if there was
bad.
another
You think
sneaker
Curry's
podcast.
a bad player. You hate
It's
the
like-
Warriors.
I hate the Warriors. It
You're
was like
completely biased in this
like if-
conversation.
it was like if there was another sneaker podcast and we had a podcast battle, and then the next day Greg didn't show up. and was on that podcast.
If someone offered him $50,000, I would be like, you know what? You'd be an idiot not to go to that podcast.
That's because I had a conversation with you. That's when you would tell me that.
But he could have made more.
Again, you're assuming that they didn't say a single word to each other.
He could have made
This
more.
conversation is based off of we're assuming that they did.
Your argument is irrelevant because he could have made more money in Oklahoma City. So who cares what the money is? It's not about the money.
True.
Yes, but the analogy for the podcast has to do with money. The analogy for that is winning. So you can't win a national podcast of the year, I would assume.
Oh, we already won.
Okay, well, congratulations.
We're the greatest sneaker podcast
So
ever.
my point in that analogy is using money as the example of winning a championship.
See, I don't care about the money. I'm just like, this is your homie, or kind of your homie. I would tell the homies.
Care about the money.
I would tell the homies, though. I would.
You're assuming that they didn't say a single word to each other.
This
But that's
is what they
based off
both
of
said.
them. We're not making this up.
Okay, but I'm not going to assume that.
I'm telling you, this is what they said. Like,
I understand.
So I'm going to go off what they said. They said they didn't have a conversation. That's what I'm going off.
So if you say, I asked Hannah to marry me, she said yes, I can't believe you. Because I don't. Where's the facts?
Well, I mean, there's a ring involved, but yeah, okay.
We'll pull their phone logs. We could get that stuff
from
Snowden.
Man. I think it's whack. But
you think what? You think
I think it's
what's
like he didn't say nothing to Westbrook. That's it. Like the beef is going on a little too long. But
yes, exactly.
But I don't think it's like corny. I think it's like warranted. I'd be mad too.
That beef is
like,
gonna go on forever.
What the heck? Like he got left in kind of left in oblivion. He's in Oklahoma City. All right, you can stand on the roof of your house and see the next state. Like Oklahoma City is whack. All right, whack. We talk about bite the dust. That's where somebody probably originally bit the dust. Now, somebody probably got shot in Oklahoma City and bit the dust. Facts. All right. Supreme MetroCard. Y'all cop?
Yes, flew out to New York this morning. Went to Penn Station. Cop got back on a plane for the podcast, for the culture.
I actually,
you guys are the ones who like Supreme, so I'm waiting to wait to see what you guys say.
Okay, you like Supreme. You don't care about it enough to buy it. There's a difference.
No.
There's a difference.
No, what do you mean by I don't?
You like it.
I don't care for it.
You're not
going
gonna buy it.
I don't care for it.
Yeah, I mean, I like Gucci.
I don't hate it. I don't dislike it.
Right. You like it. You ain't copping it. You just ain't worth it to you.
Nah, but I don't know if I like it. I'm indifferent. Like, I don't care. It's not, it doesn't make the needle move. I mean, for me. I don't see what they do that other places don't.
Well, you're right. But that's the whole point of this. Ryan, you buy Supreme more than both of us.
Yes.
I bought a pretty decent amount of Supreme in 2016. None of it fits. It's in my closet. What's up with the MetroCard?
What the fuck am I going to do with it? I live in Phoenix, Arizona.
I mean, even if you, I don't even know what it means.
I don't think that's the point. I think people aren't paying $130 for a MetroCard on eBay.
Well, actually, right now they're going for $15.
They're over $15. They're $14.99 on eBay now.
By now,
right,
$15, $12.
But still, like, what do I want that for? Like, that's like what? There's more value in a Supreme napkin than a Supreme MetroCard to me. Like, what do I want? What am I going to do with it?
Well, you're talking about being here, though.
But okay, but even in New York, they're not reloadable. Like, you use it for the day.
I don't
you get
think
a day
anyone
pass or
in
a
New
week
York
pass,
is buying them on eBay, though.
No, they're not.
But that's the point.
But like,
it's people other
I don't
places.
understand why people want this thing. What do you do with it? Like.
I mean, it's just like anything else that's Supreme.
But you can say that with a lot of Supreme stuff.
Yeah.
What do you need it for?
But here's the thing,
or
like,
a lighter or whatever. Like, yeah, I mean,
even if you
could
buy
just buy
like,
a Bic, what's the point of having a Supreme lighter?
But that's different because a lighter has use.
Different.
You can use a lighter.
But you can buy a Bic. So the difference is you can buy a Bic lighter for $1, a Supreme lighter for $500 or whatever they sell for, and you can buy a MetroCard just for the amount and use it.
But what are you gonna? I'm not gonna buy a Bic, or I'm not gonna buy a Supreme lighter that doesn't work outside of a fucking city that it's sold in. If it can't spark it in Arizona, what the fuck's the point of having it?
Again, it's this. What's the point of having any of those things?
These are two separate arguments. In New York, it's dumb to have it, and out of the state, it's dumb to have it. A MetroCard is only used in New York.
It's dumber to have it when you don't live in New York and you're paying $100 on the internet for it. That's what.
If you have a Supreme hammer, you can display it. You can use it. If you have a Supreme lighter, you can light your cigarette, light your blunt with it. If you have a Supreme
that's complete
dice,
nonsense.
you can shoot them. You can shoot them in the bathroom on your lunch break.
Like a Supreme lighter isn't stupid.
Yes,
people
it
buy,
is.
People buy Cartier
what are you
lighters.
talking about?
Gucci and Louis case lighters.
What are you talking about?
No, it's not stupid. This is why it's not stupid. I remember me and Rocio were dating. Facts. First date we went to Vegas. I was like, you know what? Let me go in Mont Blanc. Caught me a nice little pen. I had no idea pens in there were almost $500.
Okay.
Facts. But they also had lighters in there for about $350, $450 too. So
Okay.
it's not dumb that there's a Supreme lighter at all, because there's Gucci lighters, there's Gucci pens, there's this pen, there's that pen. So
That
it's not
doesn't make those
dumb.
things not dumb. Those are also dumb.
Oh no, they're dumb too, but it's still a status thing.
Okay, but that's
a
like-
Supreme
then
lighter
you're-
is
then-
a Supreme lighter is a hype beast status.
Then
thing.
to your
Facts.
to
Yes,
your
they all are. All
and
this
a
stuff is.
Mont Blanc
hold on,
pen
hold
is
on.
a rich man
Hold on.
lighter thing. Like you pull a Mont Blanc out, sign your check at the restaurant.
Yeah, right.
hold on.
Okay.
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 So then, to your argument, there's shoes at Kmart and Payless. Like, why don't you go buy the shoes at Payless and Kmart? Why do you buy Boost? Why are you the Boost snob?
Boost is the most comfortable thing on the planet. That's
Okay.
number one. I mean, that has utility.
So you have Jordan 4s. Jordan 4s aren't comfortable. Why don't you go to Payless?
What utility does any of the stuff that so you said a Supreme hammer? If you use it as an actual hammer, perfectly fine with that. If you use a Supreme crowbar as a crowbar, perfectly fine with that.
You're breaking into cars with a
You're not
crowbar.
someone who owns a Supreme lighter is not even using the lighter. They're probably putting it on their mantle or
How do
whatever.
you know?
Just-
Most of them probably lighting up them
Wait,
blunts.
can you reload? They probably are.
No,
lighting up
it's a
blunts.
Bic.
Oh, it's just a Bic.
I mean, maybe they have one that's
I thought
like
they
a
had the
Zippo
metal
too.
Zippo.
You can
flip
yeah, you can reload Bics too.
I don't know, man.
Okay.
Okay, a Supreme crowbar.
Yes, you can drill a
A
hole
Supreme
into it.
crowbar. If you could get it for retail, what was retail on it?
Like, I don't know, maybe $30.
Because
you keep that in your
the regular
trunk.
crowbar is $30.
Yeah, it's
so
like the same thing.
I don't care about that if you pay $30. Now, if you pay $100 for it, you're a fool. Okay.
Fire extinguisher.
My point is, you can go down
You
the
gotta
list
put out a
of
Supreme
things that
fire.
have zero utility or close to zero utility. The MetroCard is one of them. A Supreme keychain.
But what are you
Zero
going to do
utility.
with a MetroCard?
Yeah,
you can just
but-
get a little ring and put your keys on a ring. That's zero
Yeah, but
utility.
you can do that with anything. That's not like it's not just a
nothing new.
Supreme thing. Like I mean, we buy. If you buy
Well, a shirt you can at least wear to cover yourself, like when you go outside.
yeah, but
I
like
mean, I
a key
understand.
ring and a key ring, it's like. You know, you buy a Gucci key ring, it doesn't do nothing. You buy a
Who's
regular
buying
one.
a Gucci key ring?
I've had a Gucci key ring. before.
People
No,
have
no,
had,
no,
yeah.
no.
I've
That's
had.
ridiculous.
But you have a Burberry wallet. Like, what are you talking
Yeah, what
about?
are you
I
talking
didn't
about?
buy that.
Okay, let's go this way. You have a Burberry wallet, and you also have that Detroit brand wallet sitting on your kitchen table.
Yes.
Which is very expensive.
Yes.
Facts. You don't need that.
You're right, but I didn't buy it.
Okay. Well, then you
I
can
also don't
easily-
need all the shoes
You
I
can take
have.
it back. You're right. You don't need any of this. That's why it's not. It's stupid, and it's not stupid at the exact same time.
But what I'm
You have
saying
Beat
is
headphones.
those people.
Why do you have Beat headphones?
that's fact.
Well, you have Beat wireless headphones. Why
You
didn't
don't
you
need
buy?
Beats.
You don't need Beats. Why do you need Beats?
What are you talking about? Headphones have a utility. They have a purpose.
A lighter has a.
You're
purpose.
talking about
A lighter
people
has a
who buy
purpose.
stuff and just and put it on display in their house and don't even use
But
it.
that's certain people.
No, that's the majority of people who buy Supreme.
That's just if they're buying a crowbar, and that's if they're paying over retail.
What kind of socks you got?
No, you know,
on?
you're right.
You got
It's-
stand socks?
You're both right. It's not right or wrong.
Like people who buy Supreme like ashtray and
that's
keychains and
stupid.
whatever else. I don't know what else they make, but
But
all
if they-
those knickknacks
okay, now-
is nonsense.
Yeah, you a goofy motherfucker.
No, this is what
You want your entire house filled with things that say Supreme on it.
No,
just
no,
because.
no. Now
just
that-
because.
But that's a good point,
Fire
though.
extinguisher,
That's a
everything.
good point, though. No, if I was a single man,
I'm lame.
If I was a single
Yes,
man,
me.
if I was a single man, I had a nice little apartment downtown. I'd probably have a Supreme ashtray on a table and a
Yeah.
Supreme lookbook. Like it wouldn't be like a
Yeah.
big deal. That's just like the style for now. It's like Rocio buy Hannah like the Kate Spade books, like the books, like or Rocio buys the Kate Spade books, or Hannah buys her them expensive candles.
Wasn't it a cookbook? That's because there's recipes inside.
Right, but still, it's just like a book. Like I don't fault it if you pay retail. Now, people buying like, the crowbar, and I got crowbar is stupid. All right, paying over retail for the crowbar. If you pay $30 for the crowbar, I don't care. Like you just
I don't
got
know
it.
about that, but the shipping
You just
probably more
got it.
expensive than-
Yeah, you're right. But now buying a Supreme brick, now that's stupid. All right,
Add it to the list. Add it to the list.
a Supreme MetroCard is stupid because it's paper. Well, this is the thing. They should just be giving those out. Like, why can't you just go in the store and get one? Why is it such a commodity or like hard to get? It's dumb. A Sade Supreme shirt is stupid too.
Well, part of the
What does Sade got to do with Supreme? Nothing.
I mean, we had this discussion before where Supreme is just a troll brand. I mean, they do stuff
Supreme
on
doesn't
purpose.
like you. They don't like any of us.
They do stuff on purpose to see how far people will go. I mean, that's the bottom line.
They don't like us, all right? They don't like us. They start making Supreme notebook paper and like toilet paper and nonsense like that.
They should.
They don't
Might as well.
like us.
And
Bro, there was a Supreme
capitalize
tissue box.
on the
I'd
money.
buy it.
Yeah,
Simple. You buy Supreme everything. You buy Supreme condoms if they had them. No?
bruh. You want to talk about not getting a girl
You
pregnant?
would actually buy Supreme pregnancy tests. You know how they do that stuff? Well, I don't know if
a
you ever...
Supreme pregnancy test is like 77% accurate.
I don't know if you... I don't know if you ever looked at the videos that Omar does, but people, like I told you, like trolls go on there and be like, Omar be like, I'll buy these underwear because Kanye bought them or something like that. That's the same thing with Simple doing a Supreme. Just because Supreme.
What have I bought for Supreme?
You literally just called someone an idiot because they don't have Supreme stuff in their house.
No, I called you an
talking
idiot
about?
because your points and your arguments are all fucking stupid.
That's it. Ding,
A
ding,
lighter, a
ding.
Bic lighter, and a
Ding,
Supreme
ding, ding.
lighter. Dar, 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 dar.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
you
okay,
have
okay.
Nikes on your feet when you could be wearing Keds or fucking strap Walmart shoes.
They have
could
utility. They're more comfortable. They last longer. Why? This is not difficult to figure out.
Okay, and a Zippo lighter lasts longer than a Bic lighter.
I said
So
nothing
debunked.
about. I
You've
said
been
nothing
debunked.
about Zippo lighters. You brought Zippo lighters
right.
in. That's complete nonsense.
Okay,
Not
no,
even
no,
the
no.
same
All right,
analogy.
All right. MetroCards, they're just stupid.
They're
just
stupid.
dumb, okay, anybody should be able to get one. It shouldn't be where you got to get in line. It should just be.
Again, trolling.
It is. It's definitely trolling. All right, and I feel bad for the people that are out there trying to get them. I do. I feel bad for you. All right.
Why should feel
I
bad?
do.
Why?
Bruh.
People bring it upon themselves.
There's something is just psychologically challenged.
Yeah,
all
they
right,
bring it upon
they're
themselves.
breaking into the machines for a
steal
piece of
fucking
paper with
cards.
Do
That's
they
say
know
Supreme on
they
it.
can go
You've
home and
seen-
print Supreme on a piece of paper themselves and put it in their wallet and whip it out when they want?
You've seen people fight like what they
It
do.
comes with 2 subway
they
rides.
broke through the fence in the trying to get the box logo hoodies.
Okay,
Broke through the.
you're right,
I mean,
but I guess yeah,
I have no sympathy for those people.
I don't have sympathy.
You bring it
for
upon
them.
themselves.
I have sympathy with the people that are trying to get where they need to go and have to deal with the bullshit that's caused by the fucking clusterfucks.
Yeah, that's different.
I don't know, man. I don't get it.
I have no sympathy for people who are slave to brands like that. None.
It's stupid as fuck.
Like they are really bad. Supreme really is might be hands down the greatest brand ever created. It has to be. It has to be the number one brand to ever cause any type of thing like this. Period. You're talking about a MetroCard, the subway, the MetroCard, and these are facts. All right, we've all been to New York. The taxi and the subway are the heartbeat of New York. Period. And you mean to tell me, cats, you can't give me a MetroCard? I should be able to walk in Supreme like, let me go ahead and get a MetroCard, cuz cool, and get one. I shouldn't have to get in line in the subway. First of all, New York subways are the worst smelling places and the worst places on earth to be in. Facts, all right. I couldn't. Besides prison and hell, I couldn't think of a worse place to be
wouldn't
in.
say
I mean,
all
you haven't been to
stations.
like Russia
Bruh.
yet, or like
Not all
Well,
stations.
their entire country's
you ain't
bad.
been to like
I don't
some
care about them.
Pakistan. You ain't been to like
Hey, listen
some
to this
spot.
stuff now, man. You gotta be careful
You're
what you say.
right.
Hey,
France,
listening,
France
man.
loves us.
Better look at the Google Analytics.
Bruh, them subways in New York are horrific.
Yeah, I
all
was
right?
there like last summer or 2 summers ago, whatever.
In the summertime, oh my god, them joints smell like the actual haunted house. It's like the carpet in a haunted house. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, ugh. Anyways, you're a fool if you're out there trying to get a Supreme card, and you're a fool if you're out there trying to resell it for $100. Actually, you know what? You're not a fool if you're trying to resell it. You're a fool if you're trying to buy it.
You're a fool. You're trying to buy.
You're a fool if you're trying to break the machine open, and you're also a fool if you're buying it for $130. If you're just trying to resell it, and I mean, you're not causing chaos for other people who are just travelers or whatever, then I don't care. I mean, you do what you want to. If you want to, same thing we said about campers. If you want to go out there and waste your time doing camping, doing whatever to get that shoe, and you want to resell it and make that money, and if it's worth it to you, hey, knock yourself out.
Supreme doesn't like you. They don't like us. They're laughing at us. All right, they are making
Dude, their
money.
employees are the biggest assholes
Oh yeah, all of them.
ever.
I haven't come across a Supreme store where the employees were all right, all of them. All right, every single one. Jordan's sitting.
Sitting everywhere. Sitting everywhere.
I heard a song the other day, and I think the rapper said something about I need Michael to make more Jordans. And I just was thinking like in my head, like
He
what
must have
the
been a
hell
local
are you
rapper.
talking about, man? Shut up.
It's cats like that. He got to be like from the deep hood, because deep hood cats still can't figure it out.
He's from Alabama.
There's people I see on social media who still had no idea sneakers app is out there. They're like, oh, yo, what you got to do, yo? Yo, what you got to do, fam? I'm like, bro.
Those are the people that always used to show up when we would be at Nike in line, and they would show up at release time and just try to cut to the front and like make deals with people. Those kind of folks.
Last Jordan. What's the last Jordans I've said? Black Cats? Cherry
All of
13s?
them.
Cherry 13 set.
Royalty 4s? I'm talking about
Royalty
latest.
Yeah,
What's that?
13s came out, what, this 2 weekend?
All-Star
Saturday.
6s are sitting.
Yeah, 6s.
All-Star 6s,
Yeah, they
Black
suck.
Cat 6s.
Black Cat 6s.
The most recent big release to sit is the 13s, the red and white 13s.
Do you think any of those would have sold out if they came out at different times?
The Cherry 13s, absolutely. All-Star 6s, 100%. All-Star 1s would be
Nah,
a 5 or
All-Star
6.
Whoa, you think All-Star 6s would have sold out?
All-Star 6s
Oh, yeah.
suck.
If
All-Star
All-Star 6s came out the same year as Infrared 6s, I bet they would have sold out.
Okay, an All-Star 6 not selling out during All-Star weekend means it will never sell out.
Okay,
Like,
look at this though.
The weekend's built for it.
The All-Star 6s that came out 3 years ago, the Infrared 23 6s, flew. Now you can get them for retail.
Those are trash. They were trash when
Now
they
you get
came
them for
out.
I mean,
retail.
it's a red shoe. Like red.
It's not even red. It's
Well,
like
you understand
hot
what
lava.
I'm saying. Like, that's what makes some of that stuff sell is it's red.
But 13s would have
But
sold
that was
out.
like 3 years ago.
Red 4 Lab,
3 or 4 years
whatever's
ago,
patent reds are terrible.
I don't know
when
if we
they
could
sell
compare
out.
years anymore. Like, we can't compare a year anymore.
You have
Anything
to.
would have sold out 3 or 4 years ago.
There's
Yeah.
too many.
Well, I guess we
there's,
do have to.
There's
So you have to.
releases are too often, obviously.
There's too many releases. There's too much production now, and the hype is completely shifted to Adidas.
I'm not
So,
gonna complain about too much production because we were complaining about the opposite 3 years ago.
I
or
love
whatever,
the
so.
fact that shoes that I want, I can call up a person I know that works at a store and get them for
Okay,
30 or 40%
let's
off.
take that off the table.
Okay.
Let's take getting a discount off the table. Do you, and I'm asking you, Ryan, do you like Jordans and sneakers? And because right now you can walk in stores and find NMDs and Ultra Boosts in places too. That's fact. And just from like Mike Rich shouting us out
I mean,
in the
probably,
video,
probably not here in Phoenix. It's
Like-
like one store gets it, but yeah.
but I mean they're just there now. In Atlanta, it doesn't look like they even believe in Boost. I don't think they're touchable. I think they're strictly Jordans out there.
Yeah.
Do you like how it is now compared to how it was when we were?
I like that
No discount. I'm talking about-
I like that I am able to get whatever I want to get with no hassle. Because, and I won't lie to you, like back in back 4 or 5 years ago, the chase was fun. Like back when we were younger, like camping was fun. Like sitting out all night, like bullshitting, like chopping it up. That was fun for a little while. But I'm 32 years old now. I'm not gonna sit outside all night for a pair of sneakers that I want. Like, I like that I can walk into a store now that I'm older and like I can buy a pair of shoes and I can walk away with them and I can have them.
Does it devalue the shoe?
I think it devalues the shoes to everybody else, but I think to people like us who, like grew up with them, then no, it's
think
part of our childhood. It's part of our culture.
Majority of people who wanted those 13s went and bought them. I mean, that's the reality. I don't think it devalues them unless you're talking about actual monetary value. Then yes, because Simple was able to get something on swoosh. But if you're talking about the shoe itself to that person, everyone who wanted those 13s, I would imagine, went out and got them, unless they were like actually on the fence.
So you're fine. You like it, or does it even matter to you, George?
Well, certain things are still going to sell out. I was kind of surprised the Royalty 4s didn't sell out because they're better than a lot of the other 4s that have been released recently. We complain all the time about there not being enough production numbers. I'm not going to complain that when they making enough production numbers. I don't need to resell stuff. I mean, it's nice to make a couple $100 hit. Like, what was
I'm not even speaking of reselling.
The people who loved Jordans because they were popular have now moved on to Adidas. And the people who loved Jordans because they loved being reminded of their childhood and watching him and growing up in that era are the ones that now can get them without having to struggle and having to fight and having to
Yeah, but do we
worry
still
about
care
it.
about that?
Well, there's a bigger market than those two that you're talking about, though. There's the biggest market for that is people who still see Jordans as a status symbol, and that's
Right.
what they want. That's all they wear. So I mean, that's the big. How many people out there you see wore Team J's or whatever when stuff was limited, and now they can get whatever they want because it sits. It's still expensive, maybe too
Team
expensive.
J's are
but
expensive.
The biggest problem to me is the price point. I think the price point's ridiculous. I don't know what that has to do with. I don't know if there's more tariffs or the import taxes are higher or what. Because obviously, well, I shouldn't say obviously, but I would imagine wages in China are not going up exponentially to the point where the shoe should be that expensive.
I actually, just to touch on that real quick about the prices of these shoes, and I know they've started bringing them down a little bit, but the prices of Jordans and LeBrons and these shoes that are $200 to, those Vachetta Tan foam posits were $300. For Nike to come out and put these letters out against like Trump and all this stuff, when they're the ones that are like taxing the people that they're fake supporting behind it, like. Their target audience, their target market is the people that like they're ripping off. Like they're like taking advantage of like this target market and then putting out these like, oh yeah, we hate Trump too, so buy more of our shoes. Like, and people are eating it up. And like I think it's like that's bullshit.
That's the point I made during that episode was like I'm not a fan of fake, right? Fake being woke
righteousness.
Like I'm just fake righteousness is like I'm like, hey man, like as much as Nike and everybody else have been accused and actually not accused, facts of like sweatshops making sneakers for like that, you really can't come out with like a stand like that. But I'm gonna be honest with you, man, and I'm trying not to sound like the quote unquote hype beast. I don't like it, man. I don't like the sneakers sitting, even if I get them and I want them. And this completely goes against everything we've said for years. We've been in those camp out lines and those, why don't they make more? Why don't they give us more? Why don't they make more? Like, I like, and this is coming from, elementary school. Like, I liked the feeling of how everybody else liked my shoes. I did. I'm sorry. I like getting a Jordan and be like, yo, you was able to get them? I like that more than because this is a guaranteed fact. I probably 8 out of 10 chances if somebody came up and said, yo, I got the royalty 4s, 8 out of 10, no joke, somebody would probably say, oh, those sit. Those are whack. Let them sit.
Yeah.
And that's strictly because they didn't fly off the shelves. They didn't do anything. Now, we would say, oh yeah, them joints is dope because we done been through it a million times. None of us are buying Jordans anymore because Jordan wore them. None of us above the age of 30 are like, oh, Jordan wore these. None of us. We've all had bred 11s probably, 5 times each?
Yeah, but there's still a big market that is doing that. They don't. That's a status symbol.
Yeah, but they're
still.
not
They're only
us.
buying it because of that. No, I'm saying that's a large portion of it. If you go and look and see how many people still buy those Jordans.
They still consider them like,
that.
yo, I got the J's. Like,
yeah, exactly.
I don't know, man. I kind of wish they got back to just being hard to get. I think I miss the feeling of I have something. I hate saying this, but it's a fact feeling. And my opinion, I miss the feeling of like, I got them and somebody else didn't get them. And that might sound bad.
You're a bad person, no?
That might sound bad. But I hope that everybody's able to get them. It made it more better when.
No, you're not.
I am. Okay, whenever we went camping or whenever we got out.
How'd you feel when you got OVO 12? When we were in the car that day driving to the mall, we got PSNY 12.
That was tight. All right. And you know what made it better? We both got them. Made it better. All 3 of us went to Undefeated and just stood there in line. And we all got Yeezys.
Yes, and then you walked outside and saw a bunch of people that not going to get them.
And then get them, and I was like, well,
Exactly. You're a bad person.
But I didn't feel like ha 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 ha.
Yeah, you felt special though.
But you felt special.
I don't care
around your
about
neck.
that.
Yeah, okay. I feel special when I
don't
get
care
something.
about that.
See, you don't care about that. But see, you care about that in other realms.
You wouldn't even wear Yeezys if it was something different. I mean, you've said that before. You
You're
only
right.
wear it because of the cool
You're
factor.
absolutely right. 100%. None of us would. We wouldn't wear that.
If it
We
would still
wouldn't
have
wear that
boost in
shit.
it, I probably would buy
If
it.
that was the fact, we'd wear.
If that would came out and
Ultra
that's
Boost.
what an Ultra Boost looked like, I would buy it because it's super comfortable.
I don't think we would.
I would.
It's
I mean,
not an
I
attractive
buy
shoe.
Ultra Boost. Nah,
Then why don't you buy those?
That's not true.
Whatchamacallums that came out? Those Pure Boosts.
Which ones?
The Pure Boosts.
The newer ones.
The most recent one? It has that like taco flappable
Those
tongue.
are fresh as fuck.
I don't like
They are.
that taco tongue. That's
But,
might buy 'em
that's
if they
the
go on
point.
sale.
But that's kind of the point of why people take pictures of their sneakers and post them on Instagram.
yeah, but I don't like that either.
Yeah, okay.
That's not for me.
Okay, but your realm of like what you might care about is different than like yours may not be sneakers. Okay. But
Greg hated
but
on
you
those,
watch
by the way. Now he likes them.
you watch college basketball and you post your opinions on Twitter all the time.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yes, 100% fact.
Okay. Whether anybody says anything to you or like or retweet or something like that,
They probably unfollow me.
but you like to do that because if you did get that like validation comment something,
Nah,
it
that's
makes
not
you
why I do
feel
it. You know why I do it?
because there's no real reason to do it.
I do it to get anger out. That's why. Because I don't.
But
if
you
I
can
don't
do that in the house.
If I don't do
Alright.
that, no, I would start breaking things. That's why I do
Okay.
it. If I didn't
But
do that,
still.
I would break stuff inside the house.
But still,
You can ask
it's
Hannah.
it's a different outlet.
that's-
It's a different outlet of like feeling special other places. I like to feel special in my sneakers. I would guarantee, and maybe 95% of sneakers do, they would never say it.
Yeah, I
They're
don't
like,
care.
yo, I care about when the homies get them too. I absolutely do, and the homies get them as well.
I mean,
But I'm not gonna lie to you. Facts. When we walked in, when we all got Yeezys, please don't tell me that it was cats sad. They weren't gonna never say it, but they were sad. All right, I can name few. All right, cold hard facts.
You wanna say it?
When we start texting homies,
say the names?
when we start texting homies and posting on social media like Yeezys for retail, that's tight. How many cats hit us, bruh? What
What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Where do I go?
Yeah, but
Where do I go?
you knew that would happen.
You right. But I used to like that feeling too with Jordans. I did. I liked it with Jordans too, whether I'm
I
copping
think,
now or
yeah,
not.
it's different for me.
It's different. Now it's all
And it
shit.
did. And it
out.
did used to
But
be.
see, I don't-
You'd post a
Come on,
picture of
bro.
like. You post a picture
Tell
of
me,
like.
Listen,
tell me
listen.
you didn't feel fly.
I-
Tell me you didn't feel fly if you walked
Hold
into
on.
Nike and walked out with a DB4 in your bag. Tell me you don't feel fly.
Well, I didn't have one, so.
I mean, we didn't either. We didn't either.
But hold on. So here's the thing. So now I've resorted to the where I like make fun of L's now, my own L's, not other people's. Like I sent you the picture when I had the last 350 in my cart and didn't even know it, and I clicked to the page with like a minute 45 seconds left, and I was like, oh shit, let me go get my wallet. Try to log in, it just kept spinning.
Do they
And that's
even-
when I sent you that picture, like. This is L season right now because I had it in my cart, didn't even know it, and I didn't even get mad about it.
And you know what's?
I don't
Okay,
care.
but see, this is the reason why you didn't get mad about it. One, because like right now, L season. I don't even know if you can necessarily we can call it L's anymore because we're almost fighting an impossible task now to get certain sneakers. We're fighting machines, millions of
It's
other
the Terminator.
Yeah, but if you think about it in terms of like camping out, it's the same thing. We're not going to camp out anymore, so it's almost like someone having a bot. Those people are going to be ahead of us because they're more willing to go sit all night
Right,
long.
but if they're ahead of us, a part of it is because we just didn't go that extra.
Yeah, but we can
mile.
get a bot if we wanted a bot. We've had a million opportunities to get a bot.
And
I
we
don't
still
care.
don't.
Yeah, same thing.
But see, when I take an L now, it's funny to us because it's like they didn't expect to get it anyway. We don't expect to get it. When I went to go get DB4s,
Jesus.
when I went to go get DB4s, I expect to get. Is that your pants? Jesus.
That was from 2013.
He
was
just
that
showed us
those Dolphins, what you call it?
awful,
I had those
old
too.
pick. Yeah, we all had those too.
God, what are those?
That's how different it was back then. We're buying penny. What is that? Nines? What model was that?
Penny 8?
Penny 8s. All right.
Or 5s. Penny 5s. Penny 5s?
5s? I don't know what that model was. We're buying everything back then, and stuff was flying. We had. Do we have those too?
No, I didn't.
Anyways,
I'm doing a deep dive on my
Is
Instagram
that
right
Chris-
now.
Chris-
and he's
Christmas fair?
showing some nonsense. We had Statue
was
of
a-
Liberty hyper.
Hey, that was a good day, though.
Yeah, but
That
I
was a good
sold
day.
those for a lot though.
I had those,
Actually, that was
but simple.
I think I told you that story.
It don't make you feel special.
I mean, yeah, that's why I looked at this because I was like looking at like back when
I looked through my
I used
Facebook.
to,
I
I
looked
used
at my
to post
Facebook.
up. People like, oh, you got those? Like these Toro 4s. Like you got Toro 4s?
Bruh.
How'd you get Toro 4s? I've been trying to
We
get them.
had
I think
a-
I get more upset when the like website breaks than I do at actually not getting them.
Now
like
or
the
then?
fact that like Adidas, well, for always.
I get mad because it's 2017. That's what
Yeah,
makes me
if you
mad.
can't, if you know how many people are trying to buy this shoe and you still can't figure it out, I mean,
I mean, we literally had a back seat full of Concord.
I think the last time.
Facts.
I think the last time that I had that feeling that you're talking about was.
Yeezys.
Well, okay, yes. I was talking about with a Jordan.
Well, he won the white ones too.
The last
Black and
time
white.
I've had that feeling that you were talking about with a Jordan was shattered backboards. Walking out of Nike with a pair of OG shattered backboards.
Wait, you got yours from Nike?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you
I got
bought
those
them.
on. I got those on whatever that. What was the app? Like the thing.
You have shattered backboards?
No, I didn't. It was in Vegas. I didn't go pick them up because they didn't get them
right.
here.
Oh yeah.
Yes, they did.
He's saying they got him. He said he got
I
him.
got my shattered backboards at Nike Scottsdale Quarter.
Then it must have been first come first serve because
It was
there's
a
no
raffle, an in-store raffle.
Oh well, maybe they must have got them later then because they did the online thing, and I put it in for Vegas store. I wouldn't have put it in Vegas if
It was
Scottsdale
an
was.
in-store raffle.
Yeah, well,
You went there, you got a ticket, you put your name on it, put your phone number.
later.
Nobody went in, deleted anything off iPads.
But you felt dope.
Super dope.
I didn't do anything. That's
Actually-
someone else who shall remain nameless.
I don't see.
I
Last
won
Jordan,
in Vegas. I didn't go pick them up. I think I told you I was like, if these are 1,000, I'll go pick them up. But if
They are now almost.
What's the last?
I
$100 now.
can get a size 12.
What's
for
the
like-
last Jordan you was excited to
580?
get? Like,
I mean, just because I get something and it's sitting doesn't mean I'm not excited. I was excited for the
to get
Royal
All-Star
Fours.
ones.
what?
I was excited to get All-Star ones.
Royalty Fours. I was excited for that one.
Really?
You know how long I was talking about that.
I like Royalty fours too.
But I feel like
What are the Jordans
Again,
that
I
buy
don't
lately?
care like about.
I'm excited for playoff 12.
I don't
lows.
care about being like I have them, someone else doesn't have them. I don't
okay,
care about
I'm
that
not
anymore.
saying that's how I feel.
Now, if you wore something and you go somewhere and someone's like, "Oh,
Everybody losing their minds.
then I'll be like,
It
all right,
makes
yeah,
you feel-
like they easy.
They Yeezys. All right, you got me.
That's a little
They
bit. That's a
Yeezys.
little bit different.
But that's how that feeling is, anyways.
But I don't care about stuff. Like
It is like, and you guys be out in the streets more than I do. So you wear some dope out there, and somebody
that's not
recognize
true.
it. Facts.
You be in Atlanta falling off stuff.
Okay. Yes.
Yo, you in those streets more than Sesame.
All right. I don't know, man. I miss that. I miss Jordans flying off the shelves. Royalties should have flew off. Cherries should have flew off. Black Cat 13s should have flew off.
Nah, those suck.
What are you? Have you seen them in person?
Yes,
They don't
They've been
suck,
in the malls
man.
for months.
They don't suck.
They suck.
They do not suck.
They
Cherries
suck.
don't
The ones
suck.
with the perforated
Cherries don't
toe?
suck. Cherries don't suck, but Black Cat 13 suck.
Black Cat 13s don't have a perforated toe.
What?
You're talking
Black
about
Cat
sixes.
6s have perforated, not Black Cat 13s.
Oh, 13. Sorry.
yeah.
13
13
suck
sucks
too.
trash.
I mean, they don't. I don't like 13s, but the shoe itself, like color blocking, is fine. Yeah,
Beautiful.
I
It's
was talking
all
about the
black.
6
How could
one.
it not be color blocked correct?
I mean, that's like shiny.
Pick something. I mean, pick a material, whatever. Like they did a good job on that shoe. There's been a lot of shoes that
Chicago.
have all one color and the materials are terrible.
Chicago.
Nah,
Anyways,
can't do it. 13
I
suck.
regret being that guy in line. I wish
Wanting
more
more.
Jordans. I want more. That's not fair. Blah blah blah. They need to make more. I do, man. I want my stuff to fly. I want it to be like, you know what? When I pay over retail, I want it to be because like
You want
even
to mean something, damn it.
you're right. Even paying over retail now, it doesn't make it nothing. Everybody has to pay over retail now. You come through with a Yeezy,
not for Jordans.
It's like we've been
not for
saying.
Jordans, not for Jordans.
It's
You know what I'm
over
saying?
retail or under retail.
But
There's no between.
right now, the only Jordans I care about, Shatterback boards and Royal ones. That's it. And maybe because they are ones, but I can't think of a 4. I'm not gonna
Top
cop
threes.
I put on hot one.
Hey,
I
speaking
put
of
on.
which,
I put on
yo,
one highs the other day.
you
I
see
just
what-
went like this.
You see what top threes are at now? They're like 400
on what?
on a flight.
Yeah, it's because Migos been wearing them every performance. Anyways, anything else? Because we ain't got no top 10 today.
We got no top 10 today.
Y'all couldn't make a decision.
We might start it next week. Actually, next week, are we going to do the Q&A?
I mean, you could probably do
Let's
a
do
top.
Q&A
you
next
could
week.
Let's do a
probably-
Q&A next
You
week.
could probably do a real quick top 5.
All of our
Of what?
favorite cartoons growing up.
Rugrats.
I think people want to know about that.
Rugrats.
That's your number 1.
I think so.
Have you watched it lately?
Sounds terrible.
Weird.
Of course
Sounds
it's
terrible.
weird
You
now.
never watched Rugrats?
Have you ever watched Rugrats
Bruh,
before
you
in your
guys
life?
you just made fun of me for being in World War II earlier, and you think we're in the same era? Like, what are you talking about? You literally can't remember 45 minutes ago when y'all made fun of World War II. Yes, I was on Normandy watching Rugrats, bro.
George was watching puppet.
What are you talking about?
George grew up watching puppet shows.
Wait a minute. So how old were you when Rugrats came out? That's
37.
Like 93. You weren't that old. What are you talking about?
14. I wouldn't have been watching cartoons.
Georgia's getting penthouses.
Oh, if I had to think of my top 5, and I can't even put them in order right now because I didn't get to think, it would be Darkwing Duck, DuckTales.
Oh, that one's good.
There's a cartoon Macaulay Culkin had called Wish Kid. I used to love that. Bobby's World.
Wait, what was the second one?
What do you mean?
Forgot about
Darkwing
Bobby's
Duck.
World.
Duck. What else?
DuckTales.
Oh yeah, but see, those really
see,
aren't
I
in my
don't
era
know,
either.
man.
But those are dope. Those are two of my
Like
favorites.
Tailspin, all them. Them was dope. Gummy Bears, them was dope. I used to like Doug, but he was.
I like Doug.
He was a little weird. I don't know about Doug.
Not my era.
And he was probably the first gay cartoon. He was weird.
He used to smash with Patty Mayonnaise.
I did like Rugrats, but I hated how they were drawn.
I loved Rugrats.
And like, what's the one, Ren and Stimpy? It was nasty. There were them
Yeah,
boogers and
yeah.
scabs and stuff. That was nasty. But I know I'm missing some better cartoons than what I'm talking about.
I used to always
I gotta
watch,
really think about cartoons.
like the X-Men on Fox and on
I
Saturday
did watch
mornings.
that, but it was a little serious.
It was a pretty serious cartoon. I watched Doug.
I watched Power Rangers. I
I
did.
did watch Power Rangers.
I know you're excited for that movie. That movie looked terrible. It's one of the worst.
I liked
reviews
the
I've ever
Batman
seen.
cartoon.
Oh,
that
I
used to
did
be on
too.
WB.
Yeah, I did. I still like that actually.
Yeah.
I didn't like the Pinky and the Brain Cats. I didn't care for that.
I actually watched Pinky Brain and
I don't think you guys
Animaniacs.
have named one thing that would be in my top 5, and maybe they were all off the air by the time you guys are watching cartoons.
Yes. I watched New Kids on the Block cartoon. Kid and Play had a cartoon.
New Kids on the Block cartoon was lit.
MC Hammer had a cartoon. Ninja Turtles. Can't forget.
But
Ninja
there's
Turtles.
one finally.
Fire.
Finally.
G.I. Joe.
Yeah, G.I. Joe
There we go.
Yeah.
Now you guys are in the right
Transformers.
realm.
Oh
Hey,
shit!
another one. That's 3 of the
Yo,
top 5.
I was obsessed with Transformers.
Wait, can y'all keep going?
Widget, the World Watcher.
I have no idea who that is.
Captain Planet.
I have no idea who that is.
You
I
don't
watched
know who Captain Planet
How do you know
is?
who Captain Planet is?
Yes, but the cartoon, I have no idea.
Love it. What other cartoons were there? Oh, I hated Johnny Quest. Johnny Quest was weird. He might have been
Thundercats.
gay too. Johnny
Kim
Quest.
Possible?
Johnny Quest hung out with Haji.
Thundercats.
Haji was the first terrorist.
He-Man?
Huh?
You don't know
He-Man?
what Thundercats is?
Oh, yeah, I love Thundercats.
Oh shit! Remember that one? The Sharks.
Voltron. Oh, yeah, I
Voltron.
remember that.
Thank you. Those are the top 5.
Was,
You smoking rocks.
Voltron was just tight because they used
If
to
you think you
join
like
forces.
Power Rangers, but
Oh,
you hate
Simpsons.
Voltron, you smoking microphone dust. Get out of here.
Simpsons and South Park. they
Oh,
gotta be up there,
Simpsons
too.
is probably the Simpsons might
Yeah,
be the
but
greatest
that's
cartoon.
not a kid.
Flintstones.
You didn't watch that as like Saturday
Flintstones.
morning cartoon. I'm talking about like Saturday morning as a kid. You sit down and watch
Flintstones. I watched. That was
it.
more
Everyone
your era.
watched that. I mean, that's they're probably
Jetsons.
still on TV.
Jetsons. I still watch that.
Mega Man.
You already named the top 5.
Scooby-Doo.
I don't know what order they would be in, but
I hated Scooby Doo though when the Globetrotters was on it. That was
Voltron.
dumb.
Yeah, Scooby Doo is lit. So is Tom and Jerry, but that's not
Oh,
like
Tom and
Saturday
Jerry is
morning
all
stuff.
time greatest cartoon of all time. Period. Tom and Jerry is.
Easy
Yogi the Bear.
Easy slick.
I used to watch Yogi the Bear a lot.
In
Oh my God! Hey Arnold.
I hated Hey Arnold.
Oh, Hey Arnold was
I
lit.
hated him.
Oh, Hey Arnold was lit.
Good Lord. Get me out of here.
Hey
In
Arnold was lit.
some order, Voltron, Thundercats, Transformers, G.I. Joe,
Care Bears.
G.I. Joe, and
I know you got down some Care Bears.
and Ninja Turtles in some order. Pick a
Thundercats
order.
was tight. But Thundercats.
Yeah, I know,
RoboCop.
I know what you're trying to say. It was kind of gay. Yeah, thank you very much for ruining a lot of childhoods by saying that.
Oh, that show was fire. Dinosaurs. Remember Dinosaurs? Dinosaurs was fire, but it was still fire.
I did. I used to watch dinosaurs. It came on like ABC
Yes,
prime time.
and Alf.
I
Oh.
love Alf.
Chipmunks. Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers.
Chippendale Rescue Rangers
Yeah,
was fire.
that was
I still
lit,
know
too.
the theme songs to all these cartoons.
The only thing that would be like
Dale.
to me would be considered like, well, I don't know if it was on a Cartoon Network or what was on Fox or whatever, but definitely DuckTales, Darkwing Duck, like of the
Oh, yeah,
like
those are-
later
Disney Afternoon.
of the like later
Tailspin.
cartoons.
Oh, that was a good one too. The Beetlejuice cartoon.
yeah. Tailspin was fire. I used to look forward to those, but that's like the newer era. That's not the when I was a kid Saturday morning. Pro Stars,
Muppet Babies.
I did like Pro Stars.
I
Pro
watched
Stars.
Muppet
That's
Babies.
the top 6 right there.
Muppet Baby sucked.
Pro Stars was only on for like 2 seasons. though.
Bugs Bunny and them was fire. Is there anything else?
Oh, what was the name of the cartoon? Wile E. Coyote and
Roadrunner?
Roadrunner. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was all like Looney Tunes, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Like same thing.
Oh, Looney Tunes. All right.
I guess. Anything else?
That's a sneak this.
Awesome.